Welcome to Speak English with Tiffani. I am teacher Tiffani. Let's jump right in. Hey, Owens, what you up to?
Hey, Owens, nothing. Just working on some stuff here for work/business. What are you up to?
What you up to? What you up to? Now, this expression means what are you doing? And it is also an informal greeting usually used between friends and family, okay? Now, here are some examples of what you up to that have the same meaning. Hey, what you up to right now? I'm hungry. It means what are you doing right now? I'm hungry. I want to go out to eat with you. The second example, hey, what are you up to today? It means what are you doing today? And the third example, since you are off from work, what are you up to today? Again, you're not working today, so I'm curious, what are you going to be doing? Now, in the top right corner, you'll see this right here, the word owns. So throughout this conversation, I call my friend Owns and she calls me Owns. This is actually a nickname that we gave each other several years ago. So a nickname is just something that you call your friend or someone in your family, okay? It's a name that you guys choose to represent your friendship, okay? So I say Owns to my friend. And in the bottom left-hand corner, you see the word slash. So during the conversation, my friend said work/business. So now you can see that this slash just refers to this right here. So when you say it out loud, you call this right here a slash, okay? Well, I was working on some things, but I saw some pictures on Instagram and I noticed that you went to Miami this weekend. Big things.
Sure did. Yes.
Big things. This is an expression or slang that means something great, amazing, or that you believe to be good. So it's kind of an expression used between friends or family to express great, amazing, or something good. So I thought it was good that she went to Miami. So I said, wow, big things.
It was fun. We went for, I went with me and Christina for Carnival.
Carnival. Now, Carnival is a series of events celebrated by Caribbean people with dancing, parades, and other festivities. Now, you'll see that I have two different pictures. The reason I put these pictures here is because Carnival also refers to an area or place that people go to have fun. They ride a Ferris wheel, they walk around, and they buy different food. But this is not talking about that type of carnival. Instead, my friend is referring to this Caribbean event that happens in certain countries, and people dress up, as you'll see these women in this picture, are dressed up in very amazing outfits, and there's lots of music. So my friend went to this type of carnival. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. This is an expression or slang that means you like what was said or done. It also means that you think something is good. So once again, my friend is talking about her trip that she took with another one of her friends to Miami, and they went to Carnival. And I said, wow, that's good, or that's what's up. Look, I know, so when we lived together back in Korea and we were working there, we always talked about traveling and stuff, but like, what's your favorite part about traveling?
There's like so many things, but I think I like this. To me, in my head, I think of like different stages. So like the world is huge, right? Like you see like the globe, and you're like, good grief, and I live in like this like piece of it. When you travel, even if it's like internationally or locally, because from where I am, Miami's 3 hours, three and change, yeah.
Good grief. Good grief. Now, this is an expression that is used to show irritation, frustration, or surprise. So in our conversation, my friend was expressing her frustration when she said good grief. So let's look at two different examples using this expression. Someone can say, good grief, did you burn it again? Talking about food or something else. Or you can also say, good grief, it has started to rain again. So again, irritation or frustration. Maybe you just got your hair done and you didn't want it to rain. Okay.
That's like still a whole nother part of the world. It's filled with like Hispanic culture. I mean, again, we went for Carnival, so Caribbean Carnival, because I think in Brazil they have their own carnival, but it's, huge Hispanic culture. Like we went to the beach, and I'm really not generally a huge beach person, but on the side, like there's a bunch of restaurants. It was nothing to have people just walking around in bathing suits. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, where's your clothes? Oh yeah, that's right. This is another part of what my norm is. So I like seeing other people's norms, other people's cultures.
Norm. Okay. This word is also used very often, okay? An accepted standard or a way of being or doing things, okay? You can also say it's a situation or type of behavior that is expected and considered to be typical. In English, we say norm. So let's look at 3 examples using this word. So we can say, one child per family is becoming the norm in some countries. It means having one baby is becoming a norm in some countries. Our second example, what are the social norms in your country? So we have social norms referring to behaviors, okay? And our third example is, delays are likely to be the norm for air travel next year. It means there are going to be many delays next year.
Oh, wait, so the bathing suits, that wasn't because of Carnival? It was literally just how they walk around?
Right. So I've been to Miami before. And so the difference in going for Carnival and this time was that it was a little bit more of the Caribbean, like flaggage, if you will.
Flaggage. Okay. So what's important about this word is this part right here, age. This is a suffix added to a word to emphasize it. Age is added to it. So this is an expression or slang that means the amount and types of flags that were displayed. So my friend was trying to tell me that there were lots of flags when she went to Carnival.
But think of it like again, if you go to the beach and like on the side where there's like restaurants and stuff, people were just walking up and down. That's just Miami on a Tuesday. Like,
wow. Look,
I was like, whoa. Okay.
I remember going to Miami years ago to visit one of my friends, but I was only there for a short period of time. But I remember it being hot. But I don't remember like being by the beach as much with the bathing suits and stuff. But I mean, if it's that hot.
Their experience plus your experience. So what you'll notice is I referred to her experience and then I gave my experience. This is a part of having a good conversation, okay? You acknowledge the person's experience that you are listening to, and then you add it to your own experience as well. So it's kind of this back and forth connecting their experience and your experience.
I mean, I'm down with being outside and walking around and enjoying myself and enjoying the water at the same time.
Exactly. And that's the thing. No one seemed to need, I mean, I know I generally was because I was aware of it. And so even for me, I had on like this white mesh, what have you. And I was still being cautious of keeping it closed. I mean, it's mesh. So like, well, how much closure could I have gotten out of it? But still, I'm like, this is their norm. Like, they're just, oh, okay, you're okay. But, it's just different cultures. I don't know. I just like it. It's embracing in others. Yeah. You've done some traveling yourself, though. I mean, you hung out in Korea for a minute.
I can feel that, okay? This is an expression that I personally use a lot, okay? I can feel that. So this expression, it's also slang, is used when you are trying to show empathy with the person or confirm agreement. So when I wanted to say that I agreed with what my friend was saying, I said, oh, I can feel that. Now, let's look at an example of this, okay? Basically, I am understanding and feeling the same emotions as you. Or simply, I understand and agree. Okay, these are other examples that mean the exact same thing. So again, I can feel that.
Yeah, I was there for almost 10 years. And look, the thing that kept me there too was because of the culture aspect, because Korea was so opposite of my own culture, being an American and being African American. It was so opposite that there were so many aspects of their culture that really intrigued me, and I was really curious to learn.
Intrigue. Intrigue, okay? This is a common vocabulary word. Now, this word means to arouse the curiosity or interest of, okay? Or to interest someone, often because of an unusual or unexpected quality. Remember, I was talking about my culture and Korean culture, okay? And I was saying that I noticed some differences and there were also similarities, but this aspect actually is what intrigued me, okay? Now, let's look at some examples on the bottom of the page. It says, I was intrigued by his way of talking, okay? His way of talking was something that interested me. Second example, he was intrigued by ancient mysteries. Okay, ancient mysteries were something that caused him to be more curious. Okay, and finally we have, they were intrigued by the possibility of a natural cure for cancer. So finding a cure for cancer was something that interested them. So again, intrigue.
So much about it. So I feel you on understanding how important it is to learn about cultures and realizing that the cultures is really what the pull
right,
is.
and that's kind of the best way to know it. I was going to say the best way to know it is you can get a good amount from a book, a movie, or this, but when you're in that culture,
the pull of something, okay? This is an expression that is used to express the attraction or power of something. Real quick, remember earlier I taught you this? Slash, okay? Slash. So express the attraction / power of something. But in this situation, we'll say or power of something. Okay. So let's look at two examples right here. The pull of the movie business started early on in America. So the attraction or power of the movie business. Okay. Next example. It was the pull of his influence that led to the passing of the bill. So whoever the man was, he had a lot of influence on other people. So his influence led to the bill being passed. So we call that the pull of his influence.
It's completely different. And, you know, like you said, you're African American, I'm Caribbean American. And so it's a different, culture. But I liked it. I liked it a lot.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, look, dang, I think my uncle's calling me, so I got to run real quick. But I'll hit you back later.
Okay.
But
all right. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bye.
If you enjoyed this real English conversation, please click that like button below and also hit the subscribe button. If you would like to continue studying English, click on one of the videos on the left or the right of your screen. And also, if you want to receive free weekly English printable lessons from me, go to speakenglishwithtiffani.com/weekly, or you can just click the link in the description below. And as always, remember to speak English.